You're live, it said. Oh boy, here we go. Savvy, actual Shalom, brother. May the Father bless you. May the Father protect you. May the Father provide for you. And may his hand be strong upon you this day in Yeshua's name. Amen.
Amen.
Logan Matthias. Logan, we were just talking about you earlier. All good things, mostly. Devin, what's up, brother? New York Redneck. I got your Instagram message about the thing with the other person with the stuff. Joshua, what's going on?
Yeah, I got it.
Sergeant Fubar, Truth Faction, Robert Thomason, Kyle Minyard, Dirty Roofer, Guns and Chickens, Nick Raquinha. Do you know Nick Raquinha?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's a good guy. Y'all don't hang out? All right, fine. Scotty John is here.
What's up?
What up? Okie Storm Chaser. My boss said you running late.
We're not even supposed to be doing it.
No, we're just hanging out.
Yeah, we're just.
What prompted the whole combo was we were talking earlier that we have several people in camp that are from the Tejas region and have made the comment just today that when they go back to Tejas, whoa, what's going on over there?
I gotta watch.
They blue collar war sec was up. When they go back to Tejas, they feel very weird that they're no longer like just proudly open carrying. Now, I know that many people have issues with open carrying. I'm not talking about open carrying in Walmart or at, in town or anything like that. I'm talking about being out here on the land doing the things like everybody carries a gun all the time, always. So I would def vote for you if you ran Bear 2024. Roger that. We just got to talk Jocko into VP, and I think it'll work. So, but it's interesting to compare contrast versus being on the land, being here, kind of doing whatever the hell you want to do, versus going out into the world, even in a place like Texas or Missouri. Missouri has constitutional carry. I was just there, and just the mindset shift of like having to hide your gun, having to be all tactical about it,
Yeah. No, I don't know because I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm not there anymore.
it's because we're the strictest camp, and I keep you very sheltered.
Yes.
I don't allow you to go out into the world.
No.
We don't even allow technology in this camp. Did you know that?
Women aren't allowed to wear shoes?
No, we don't. Women wearing shoes? Are you kidding me? I would never allow that. No, the only thing they're allowed to wear is a 50-gallon trash can sack, and with a whole head and arm head,
Yeah.
armholes cut into them. Super sheltered, right? Maine has constitutional carry as well. Roger that. But it's interesting how the exercising of one's constitutionally guaranteed God-given rights is even done hesitantly in places that would otherwise be known for freedom. And I feel like that's like lowercase f, capital R, lowercase e, capital E, lowercase d, capital O, lowercase m, freedom.
Oh, I was like, what are you saying?
Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Ohio is voting on constitutional carry right now, and it's presumed to pass.
It's presumed to pass. Ohio is a weird place, though.
It is. But it's not even on the books in Texas. Like they're not even considering it.
Yeah.
Daniel McMillan, bless you. Thank you. Hubby always carries in Walmart. Me, dose. Yeah, we have a 100% carry rate. It's all about perspective. Texas may not be like okay, but it's better than Jersey. No, I agree with that.
You call your president?
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm on BCP, man. Whoa. That's it. To the woodshed with you, woman. Good evening, Andrew Barnes. Been asked to cover up when OC in Walmart. Yeah. Sorry, Devin. My bad. 308 with a fixed bayonet, right? There you go. Constitutional QRF. Good evening. Lone Star Living. Copy that. I hope that Ohio does. There's Alex Giles. Shaloha, Broheim. What are your thoughts about using jury duty as a form of protest to change for judicial activism? I haven't even thought about it until this very moment. I would say, sure, if you have the opportunity to uphold the law, then go for it. Tracy Welch, why are you so sorry? Don't be sorry, be on time next time. I'm just, if I was your boss, that's what I would tell you, but this isn't work. So, stalwart peacekeepers here. If I was strong enough to open carry a cannon, I would open carry a cannon. I am well aware of this. Sister Amy. Good evening, Sister Amy. Can't open carry on PA first class cities unless you have a permit to carry. Well, here's the thing. You can open carry or concealed carry or carry however you want to carry because the Constitution is the highest law of the land. Shall not be infringed means shall not be infringed. This was kind of like we were having a porch conversation before we hopped on here. This is what we call non-permissive environments. Lots of things happen that shouldn't legally happen in non-permissive environments. And there comes a point where just because the man says you can't doesn't mean you don't. That's all I'm saying. Here in Arizona is still the Wild West, open carry, concealed with no permit. Amen, Nick Sanchez. I'm down with the Wild West. You know why? Because actions have consequences in the Wild West. You call somebody an a-hole, they punch you in the face, you've earned it, right? Swing top girls for me tonight. Backyard prepping, you are my hero.
To town, son.
What's that?
Take your guns to
Right,
town,
exactly.
No, there were no beer koozies in the store today.
The man doesn't know what he doesn't
I'm hoping
know.
to add them tomorrow. I got to get pictures.
Sister Amy is
I need-
our Sister Amy, right? Sister Amy?
I believe so.
Alex Giles, confirm. Sister Amy is our Sister Amy. Do it.
But I don't know.
Government is a professional at taking away freedoms and selling them back to you. Negative, sir. Okay, different Sister Amy. Raj. Well, you're still Sister Amy then. Just a different Sister Amy. Whoa, babe.
I know. It's that Chick-fil-A and now
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. It's only against the law if you get caught. There's something to that.
My thigh holster is not very discreet.
No.
No, you're running. You'll look like British SAS circa 1992. So, you know, that's that right there. If you're wearing a trench coat in August to conceal your thigh rig, yeah, you're probably going to stick out, right?
But there is a philosophy of thought that if you carry this in Texas, nobody would think that you're dumb enough to do it without an LTC.
Well, there's that too. Hail State from a State fan, says Philip Smith.
I know. He's talking about Mississippi State.
Oh, come on.
'Cause
Good evening, Wild Viking. Have you chased any deer down and destroyed them with your bare hands? We are all Sister Amy. That's right, Chris Ellis. Where we go one, we go all. We are all Sister Amy.
1, Sister Amy 2, Sister Amy 3.
Trench coats in August, or we call a hunch. Exactly. It's like, I got a pretty good feeling that guy over there is doing some things. You will see a video on this, completely unrelated, but this is the Hulkbrook 24-inch axe. It's got a leather dongle on the doohickey right there. Nice Swedish steel. 24-inch. Love it. Love it. It's like a 1 3/4 pound head. And it's everybody hold your laughter. It's well hung, as you can see. See the grain of the handle. Perfect. It's perfect.
Beautiful.
This is a perfect axe. It's not a firearm. And praise the Most High that this is not what we have to defend ourselves with. Although, in certain situations, this might be the thing for the job. So, there we go. Tactical axe. John Doe, good evening. Absolutely nice steel. Thanks. Dang it, I don't get notifications until the stream is almost over. Well, Phoebe, we just started.
Yeah, I just said we just started.
Yeah, you did just say that.
I'm not a mod.
Let me fix that.
I'm not a mod. Make me a mod.
It's a brand new channel, babe.
Jeez.
Cassie, what's up, Cassie?
Jason Larimore said, "Bear, looks like you're leaning up, brother."
Like
Blessings to you in your house.
I'm leaning up? No, well, I appreciate that. We did a ruck today, and I'm a little smoked from the ruck. It was a good movement.
And I did planting today.
You did.
Filled containers with dirt.
You did.
And transplanted plants.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
We have so we're planting above ground this year in containers because our garden plot just nope.
Yeah.
It's just one big nope right now.
Covered it with wood chips, and it will stay that way for
I am now Sister Amy. Okay.
A year or two, maybe. Like, I'll check it and see if we've killed off what was underneath it. But
Cuban Tom, roger that.
Yeah, we're doing container gardening, and we have a bunch of different sized containers
from 1 to 25 gallons.
Yeah, and so you gotta get dirt in all of those.
Yeah, that's nice, peaceful, restful thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get my wife. Not pallet planters. No, we're doing NWA prepper. Shalom, brother. We're doing pots from 1 gallon pots up to 25 gallon pots. Hey, it's Dr. Trevor Wilkins. What's up, bro? Good news. You're now a mod. A mod for you. A mod for you. A mod for you. I'm the Oprah of mods. Everybody look under your chair. It's a blue wrench.
Yeah, and like we are surrounded by trees, so we have really poor sunlight.
Indeed.
I've got probably, I don't know, maybe 100 square feet that gets full sun throughout the day.
Yeah.
Everything else is partial sun to shade. And so having things that can be mobile is nice. So, because a lot of what we got were trees. I got a lot of fruit trees this year and fruit bushes or berry bushes. And so figuring out like where their best location is going to be, I figured pots would be easier. And I'm less likely to kill things in pots than I am things in the ground.
Well, we've just had a tough time planting in the ground with all the rain that we've had, with the soil conditions. Liberty, 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 liberty. We just saw you. Where are you? Donde?
Seth Graves, silver lining, 3 stair calves coming to the house Saturday.
Nice. Sounds like you need a butcher. I might know a guy. I love you can still read all the chats on the new channel, right? Yeah, Chris Ellis, I'm right there. Hearing your turkeys in the morning live feed is getting me fired up for turkey season. Roger that.
You just need to record it and then play that while you're hunting.
Oh!
Yeah.
There you go. You don't even need a turkey call. Just go. Oh!
Yeah.
Like
we
just
have a
like that.
bunch we've got the turkey noises down.
Yeah.
Our turkeys talk to us.
My turkey season's pretty easy. I just grab a 20 gauge, walk to the fence, fire around.
I know. I have to hatch more turkeys this year, though. We gained one from last
Yeah.
year. So
That's part of what we wanted to do with the thicket was fence that off and run turkeys over there. But I got to do more dirt work over there so that the creek doesn't continuously overrun its banks and turn it from a thicket into a swamp.
Yeah.
Drain the swamp, drain it, believe it. Swamps are bad. The best swamps. This is a house. We're going to build a house. The White House. It's white. It's white. But black is good too. No racism. I like all of them. The reds, the yellows, the purples, all the best house. We're going to build a not swamp house. Believe it. With a wall. A big, beautiful wall. The best wall. Have you seen Melania? She's gorgeous. Everyone tells me. I'm linked up with local farmers, secured a half a steer. Nice. That bird quit cold turkey as soon as shots were fired. Need term limits for Congress with a $30K a year salary. I'm totally down with that. Totally down with that. Grindstone update. Signed up but no email. Did I get 86 already? No, there hasn't been an email yet. Details for the email will go out. We're actually this week going to survey the new project. So there'll be an email going out in the very near future with details about what we're doing for the spring deployment.
Yeah, unlike most email lists, you don't get a bunch of pointless emails.
Yeah.
You're only going to get an email when there's relevant information going out.
I don't know if y'all can hear Phelps, but what he said was, unlike most email lists, we're not going to send you a bunch of pointless emails. You only get an email when relevant information goes out. So you will get an email.
John Doe, I got raspberries too. I have 2 ever-bearing raspberry bushes, and then this year I got 2 black raspberry bushes to add to it. But my first ones hit or miss. Like, I'm really surprised they came back this year. But
we have a bunch of
new growth,
natural blackberries.
Yeah.
A bunch of natural blackberries, though.
And I still got blackberries, too, because I got the thornless ones. But if they pollinate, they might end up being...
Sorry, Cuban Tom. I will send you one pointless email. One. Bear in a Speedo with a fireman helmet and a chainsaw. That's it. That's all the email is going to be. And it's going to say Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa across it.
Yep, that's what we've
Badger.
got.
His name is Badger.
How many 55-gallon
All of
drums did we
the.
get? Like 18?
We got 20.
25 gallon.
25.
Was it 18 or 20?
18 25-gallon drums.
Yeah, we got 18 25,
And
like
Jeff's
the
too.
55 barrels cut in half. Planters. And no joke to have those where you want them before you put dirt in them, because they are flipping heavy.
Look at Foe being a shithead by changing his name over and over again.
Did you not see that?
Yeah, I didn't know who changes his name to I am now Sister Amy, but now I know. By the way, NWA Prepper, not only will you see that, you are August on the Bear calendar. You didn't know this? We're putting together a Bear calendar. You are August. So start thinking now about, I'm thinking it's going to be a very strategically placed box of Jell-O in front of the kiddie pool filled with Jell-O with a big banner that says Nude Wrestling Association behind it. So I have bears on my property in southeastern Oklahoma. Yes, they are there, Zane.
Yeah, somebody was asking if they were black bears.
Oh, Monty. We use pallet totes cut in half to move the skid steer. That's a good idea. I like that. Badgers got October. Okay, I like that. I'll take November. Yeah.
What are y'all?
ABT has got July. This is perfect.
Y'all making a calendar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The men of Baristan.
Oh, you're such an asshole. Love you. but you're such an asshole.
All right, fine. Strawberry Jello. It is good to go.
What?
Good hard work, child.
NWA Prepper. This is good. We buy things by the pallet. We need a pallet of strawberry Jello and a kiddie pool. Renee can handle this. The bearded men of Bearistan. There you go. Yeah, savvy too. Perfect. Can Rob have May? I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that. A bear nana hammock.
No.
The calendar should probably end in October. That's not shrinkage. It's just cold out here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. We have Sasquatches here in Washington. You know, we went on a ruck today, and we went kind of through an area that allegedly has Sasquatches in it. Zero indication of Sasquatches. Zero. Strawberry freezer jam with
Did you
coconut
have
rum
Sam
mixed in
with
it.
you?
No, I did not have Sam with me. Shrinkflation. No bears in Hawaii. Seen a cat man in Missouri. Nice. What about Oklahoma Dog Man? Gustav Holst said, when Torah says pawed animals are unclean, does that mean you can't skin yotes if you shoot the ones who are after your chickens? You are, to my understanding, ceremonially unclean, ritually unclean until the evening if you touch the carcass of an unclean animal. That being said, you could always wear some nitrile gloves and then
Use a shovel.
or use a shovel. Well, he's skinning.
Oh.
So
Right.
there you go. And Leviticus 11 is about eating, right? So don't eat that sucker. But even then, touching the carcass of it, touch not the unclean thing. So touch not the unclean thing. There you go. We do have some big ass Samoans. Yeah, you do.
Well, there goes any ideas about a bear rug.
Yeah,
Bear skin rug.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The pelts, like, I don't know. I don't know where the Torah falls on that. I'd have to do some research on that.
Buckskin is nicer
hanging over
anyways.
my head. Oh. Who's that?
I just found out Anomaly has a website with USA made companies. I thought your stuff should be on there. I'm gonna Google that. I can't read that. I can't read it.
Can't read it. Sorry, I tried.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Not at the price of gloves. My cases went from $65 to $160. Yeah, gloves are stupid right now. Evening Bear, sorry I'm late. Had to put the taller down for bed. Okay. The last bear I killed stunk terrible. Well, I've showered relatively recently, and also don't kill me. Okay.
Yeah, please. We like him.
I feel you should have a flag in the background when streaming on this channel. We shall work on that. Steeler Husqvarna. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
He knows.
Chevy or Ford. Budweiser or Coors.
Collect all the bear fur from the Ice Shave Test. Bear rug starter kit.
This is, for who asked about the stick, this is a Drew Estates Tobacco Special.
Hey, in California, you can open carry a sword.
I saw that.
You could just
You know what's cool about that? That will never apply to me.
just,
Ever.
like, go through.
That will never
You'll
apply
do
to
that?
me. Never.
No.
Still Ford, Bud Light Orange.
You know, I haven't run the steel axes, But Husqvarna has their axes rebranded for them. They're made by this company right here, Hulkbrook. So the Husqvarna axes are just they're custom branded for Husqvarna by this company right here, Hulkbrook, and these are excellent axes. So Jason digs that koozie. Sergeant Storm.
It's the best koozie.
Pull and pro all the way. Those
They
other
might
brands
be
are
in
for
the store
rookies.
tomorrow.
Raja.
Maybe. If I get around to it.
Barrett identifies chainsaws by sound. I've seen it. This is true. Barrett has these skills. Ice Age Farmers, recent video got me thinking we need to encourage towns to plan for off-grid. How do we build large communities? Cooperation and buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
The system that we have right now. What?
Oh,
what?
Jason. He said I'm ordering some now.
You can't do it yet,
there.
Jason. These are exclusive. The system that we have now, people, whether they like it or dislike it, myself included, are bought into the concept of you pay some taxes, and when you pay some taxes, you have some services as a result of those taxes. Everything's farmed out, or most things are farmed out. So creating independent systems from that governance, you need redundancy of that. You need people to buy into it. And a lot of people, most people, don't see the value in being independent of the system. They don't think the system is going to go away. They don't think it's even going to experience a hiccup. If they did, they'd be into preparedness. So I think if you had a large piece of land where you could coalesce a group of people that did all think and believe the same way, you could do those things. Ask me how I know. Chad, that's awesome. It's not necessarily sin to be in an unclean state either. That's a good point, Alex Giles. You're just unclean.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with like ritual cleanliness. So, Scotty Combs, I've been sharing your YouTube content with my AmCon people. I appreciate that. I really don't have a great read on AmCon, one way or the other. I'm not involved in it at all. So people are asking me all the time, yo, Barry, what do you think of AmCon? I don't know. What do you think of Mike Glover? I don't know. Don't know. If he was here, we could figure that out, but I don't know. So. I simply despise the
Jason,
system.
It's not there.
It's not there yet.
It might be there tomorrow.
Isaac Barrett said, Bear, thank you for bringing AVT to us. He's a great dude. Amen. He is a great dude. That is my bro right there. And I'm glad you're finding value in what he does. I agree completely. How's Hami doing with freeze drying?
I actually haven't ran it in the past week because of vacation, but we've got a lot done. Yeah, it's been running fairly consistently, and I'm definitely getting more confident in doing batches, and I like it. I really, really like it. I'm glad I got it. So it's going good.
Swiffer Wet Jet for sure, Sergeant Storms.
What? No.
People are led to believe that the system is the only way to be safe. They are comfortable. Take today's topics. Gardening is hard both for the body and sometimes for the soul. Hard is not popular. I agree. And that's the thing. I think most people in the world have come to they have no idea what hardship is. They just haven't experienced it. I mean, but because we were talking about this yesterday as the sun was going down after working all day. We were sitting around the fire, drinking a few beers, and it's like, this is the good stuff. But what makes it the good stuff is that you busted your ass all day. And we were talking about how cheap it can be to hang around and sit around the fire without having busted your ass all day. And it's that push-pull, that dynamic that creates that value, because you have context with the people that you're hanging out with. You've done the things together. And so, but even that, I mean, yesterday we moved wood chips all day. We had Bible study in the morning at 7. I did the bear brief at 8. By 9, we were mobilizing to do wood chips. And by 7 p.m., we were cracking a beer. So that's 10 hours just on moving wood chips and burning brush and mixing soil for the gardens. And I don't even know what else we did yesterday, but it was a lot. But at 7 o'clock, 12 hours after you first laid eyes on your brothers that day, you crack a beer and you sit around and it's like, okay, this is the good stuff. It's worth the price of admission. But most people want that fellowship after the fact without having put in the 12-hour day during the day. And they don't have a concept of the value that 12-hour day brings. So, they want the camaraderie. They want the fellowship. They want the meaningful relationships. They want to be able to kick back in their folding camp chair with the beer and feel good about themselves, but they don't want to put in the work to get there to make all of that meaningful. When we've subcontracted that as a society, and I think that's why people feel so empty. Their life is not necessarily devoid of meaning, but it's not as full of meaning as it could be. So
I agree.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't. They're okay where they're at.
Well, complacency.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah. They want to bitch about it, but they don't want to actually change anything.
Excusez-moi. But getting back to how do we get groups of people together, in a like-minded city or town, you have to create the understanding. There's an educational process there that it's worth doing.
Yeah, most people have friends. Not many have brothers. Amen.
So true.
And that just takes it to a whole nother level. You don't. Having brothers is somebody that you will do life with. And that's way different than just being friends with someone.
Well, and the word literally says a brother is built for adversity.
But it's taking the relationship to a whole new level. They will help you bury a body. Exactly.
So, Savvy, about Deuteronomy 12, 14, 15. This is about offerings and partaking of ascending offerings. The clean and the unclean shall eat of it. If what you're talking about, it's not talking that you will eat clean and unclean things. It's talking about those that are ritually clean and unclean shall partake in it. Only whatever your being desires you shall slaughter and eat according to the blessing of Yahweh your Elohim, which he has given you within all your gates. The unclean and the clean do eat of it, of the gazelle and the deer alike. So But eat them before Yahweh your Elohim in the place which Yahweh your Elohim chooses, you and your son and your daughter, your male servant, female servant, the Levite who is within your gates, and you shall rejoice before Yahweh your Elohim in all that you put your hands to. Guard yourself that you do not forsake the Levite as long as you live in your land. Yeah. So a brother is there no matter what. Hey, 6-shooters here. Where's 6-shooter at? More burpees. Great name. I know C 6-shooter. What did I miss? What else we got going on? Best first machete. I don't know. I had a Gerber for a long time. I don't even really use it anymore. Best first machete might be a goat. Might be a good place to start. Is a goat.
Just be prepared. They eat everything.
Machetes they're not hardened steel. They're just stamped sheet metal that somebody has ground an edge onto and riveted a handle onto. I don't know any bad machetes. Like it's just a big knife for whacking things with.
Yeah.
So
I've never been a big machete fan.
I heard, Alex.
Much
Congratulations.
The what are they called? It's got the it's a curved
a
down.
parang, a kukri.
Kukri, yeah.
Yeah, somebody just said use a kukri. I think that's what that says. Best machete is a chainsaw. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
And most of the kukris are made out of literally leaf springs.
Yeah. Yep.
Shot in the left arm. Go, go, go.
I don't want to be shot in the left arm. Fine. Oh, and I had a bunch of people on not a bunch, but some saying, oh, in your tourniquet challenge video, you used your left arm to deploy your tourniquet. That was unrealistic. So here's my right hand. Here's my left arm. And then I had a few trolls who were like, this guy shouldn't be teaching people anything. He doesn't know anything. I'm like, that's cool. What's the URL to your training company? There's the face. Got it. Got it. Done. All right. Shut in the left arm. My goats ate my house. That'll happen.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
They certainly will. Like
Archangel Shalom.
They'll eat everything. There's no training goats.
There's no. Goats do what they want to do. Homie, it's a stabby, slicey thing. There you go.
I know. I have one. See?
You do. What is it?
It's a Model 1 Ontario Knife Company.
Rat 1 folder.
Rat 1.
Yep.
Why don't they put Rat 1?
You're under 25 seconds flat these days. Thanks, Badger. I tell trolls, thanks, private profile user. Exactly. I like telling people, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing your video on it so I can come and talk shit in your comment section.
Wait a minute. Y'all are live. Yes, Loop. We're live.
Loop is like
you're late. You're late for the
perpetually
party.
behind the power curve.
I think that's ups.
Why is it's 9:30 at night?
I know.
What is this a-hole bringing us now?
I don't know. Could be the alcohol.
Oh, right.
Should I go meet him?
You should go shine a gun in his face. Say, hey, what are you doing here? It's 9:30 at night, bro. I don't know. Bear, what job do you think will job security? What jobs do you think will have job security in the future? Gosh, I don't know. I think the closer you can get to food production, the better. To be able to be tied to that for sure. I don't think technology is going anywhere anytime soon. Producing food, technology, construction goes through phases. For me, I'm very mindful of how many degrees removed from the ability to eat are we with what we do. So, mammal murder, that's a good one. Brian Fink, waste disposal. There you go. Labor for sure. Job security for sure will be running a nude midget wrestling organization. Well, there you go. Everybody needs entertainment for sure. Grave digger, that's true. They never run out of work. Make alcohol. Get into the vices. Septic tank work, there you go. You're still a couple steps removed, Sergeant Storms. Good news, upgraded camper. Good. You can show it to me at Sakot. You could be president of your own imaginary reservation in eastern Oklahoma. That seems to be working pretty well for at least one of us. So, pre-staged both my studs and Miss Badger's Bearfact TQs today. Very good. I cinnamon and chili powdered my garden beds today. Effing cats might not live till the weekend. Sarah, there's a way to handle that. 22 hollow points work really good for that. Excuse me.
Good news, he upgraded his camper. Bad news, it still hit the mailbox.
Water operator, there you go. I think that renewables for the next few years, you will see a growth in the renewable energy sector, not for any reason other than it's going to be pushed by this administration, but
Any big heavy packages?
And some farms. Wait.
oh, we need the garden cart.
Yeah, you got 5 more boxes.
5 more? Potato downvoted the 22. What's up, Mark Chase? Butchers, there you go. Be a cook on a chuck wagon. We finally got the shed that will be our cabin. So psyched. That is awesome. I think it's, at least for me, I'm maybe not the best person to ask for job advice because I have about every 3 years, historically speaking, I jump from job to job to job to job to job. And job isn't even accurate. It's like career field, career path. And so I'm very much so a jack of all trades. I've done a lot of stuff, like anything that has anything to do with construction doesn't scare me at all. Anything that has to do with heavy equipment or chainsaws or logging doesn't bother me at all. I've had a lot of life experience, like then get into like fine carpentry, trim carpentry, and cabinets and woodworking and all that. That doesn't bother me. And then I've always been entrepreneurial, and so I've been learning business lessons in all these different fields as far as extrapolating the raw data of what works and what doesn't work from a little mom and pop wood shop to a national power construction company, which became an international power construction company. Like, what truths are self-evident across all these different businesses? And so, like, a career path, I'm probably not the person to recommend one career path to anybody, but I can tell you this: practitionership matters. You got to go do the stuff. You need to understand how to work with your hands. Because, like, one of the things I tell people is square, plumb, and level is the same no matter what you're doing. if you're building a deck or pouring a foundation or framing a house or putting up a skyscraper or, you know, doing metal building erection or flying wind turbines or stringing high line or building bridges or paving roads or whatever, square, plumb, and level, it's the same no matter what. How you get to square, plumb, and level may change. The same thing, you know, even with doing dirt work, square, plumb, and level.
Always a 16.
A 16th is always a 16th. There you go.
I think that's what's there.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, our realtor got back to us today with what she thinks should list the house at more than we expected. Praise Yah. Amen. 345 Dirty Roofer knows. 345 trick for checking for square. That's a great trick. I have no idea on the Flow Hive. I literally have no idea. Make a YouTube channel and be yourself. Seems to be working out pretty good for at least one of us. Several of us, as a matter of fact. Huh? What? Hello, Earthman333.
Flow Hive is hype. I think it's a beehive. It's the one that has like the jar outside. The honey is just supposed to like magically flow into. I heard they weren't very good for bees.
The web business is to fulfill my passion for giving. There you go. I am a beekeeper, says Andrew Ver.
So yeah, see, he knows.
Seeing as how I hand sew teepees, I can't use the 3-4-5 method. That's very cool, though. Hand sewing teepees is pretty damn cool. Grow tomatoes. Agreed.
We should grow tomatoes.
Loom says, hi, homie, with a heart. Hung drywall in some houses that didn't know what square, plumb, or level was. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. Drywall sucks.
What about law enforcement in today's world? I'll tell you this, most of the law enforcement officers I know are less than fulfilled at their job right now. So how's that for an answer?
Andrew asked, can we hint at some of the new kits we have coming out? So one, can I give the one hint? The one that's coming soon. One's going to be like a basic boo-boo kit. And
Well,
we've got...
shit, you said what it was. There's
There's
a boo-boo kit
a
coming.
boo-boo kit coming
And
soon.
we are, to the best of our ability, transitioning to American-made pouches. And so the boo-boo kit pouch will be handmade in America. The pouch itself is guaranteed forever. And
It's going to be awesome.
Pamela Floyd just got home from work, and my IFAC is here.
Yay!
And so it's awesome. It's designed, the boo-boo kit is designed to be small enough you can stick it in a pocket in a ruck, or you can stick it in your glove box, or you can stick it in a drawer in your kitchen or whatever. And it's just, you know, when we say a basic boo-boo kit,
Right.
it blows every other boo-boo kit on the face of the planet out of the water, but it's basic for us.
Right.
But, you know, because you think about, like, very few of our kits have Band-Aids in them.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know.
I mean, the bigger stuff does, but as far as, like, the personal IFACs,
Right.
most of them do not.
Like,
so
sometimes you might just need a Band-Aid or some gauze, tape, gloves, disinfectant.
Yeah. So we've got that coming out very soon. We've got the SOB.
Yep.
We won't go into detail on what that stands for, but we got the SOB kit.
That's a super cool kit.
Yep.
Super cool kit.
We're planning on a possible dental kit.
Mm-hmm.
We're planning on a mommy kit, basically like a home kit. There's talks of like a midwife kit. What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing more, but because there was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A vet kit.
Tracy wants to get in on Women's Group Wednesdays. Is that only on Patreon? Yes, Men's Group and Women's Group is only on Patreon, specifically because I don't feel like arguing with the random douchebags that show up on Patreon. So, and occasionally we get a douchebag on Patreon, but they are shown the door post haste. So, yes.
Yeah, so a livestock animal kit, that would be a vet kit.
Someone said, what about a burn kit?
We've got a good vet. I just can't think of them right now. And then there's a really big thing that like we're planning for next year. We're gearing up to release a whole new line.
That'll be a whole new business.
It'll be a something.
It'll be a whole new business because there's all the downstream relationships, vendor relationships have to happen, tons of stuff. But we are, we've got 3 contractors now, subcontractors building pouches for us, sewing pouches for us, and there's certain kits that we are out of stock at the store right now because we simply can't get the Condor bags.
Yeah, Condor sucks right now, y'all.
As far as their ability to fulfill orders.
Yeah,
like they're super
really
back ordered. And so what we're doing is taking those bags that we need for those kits, and we're prototyping bags right now here, American made bags of the same layout, but even better quality, made in America, to be able to continue to provide those kits to y'all. For example, the adventure kit, trifold bag for the adventure kit, we can't get.
Yeah.
And we have people who are like, I want to buy an adventure kit. I'm like, I want to sell you one, but I don't have the bags. And so we're not going to sell you one if we can't get it. So, but it's very cool to be, props to whomever made Bear's Vacation kit. Oh, that was Brother DR, Hunter Seeker.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was very awesome. But we're, improvise, adapt, overcome. We can't get the stuff that we need to do the business we want to do, so we're just going to make it.
Yeah, and we do sell just the guts for the adventure kit. So there is a guts only option. It just, Condor bags aren't very expensive. So like the fold out bag, I think I have it at a $29 discount or a $25 discount from with the whole kit cost, because their bags are fairly inexpensive. Although because availability is so sparse on those items, like prices are definitely going up.
Yep.
And like I'm having to pay retail because we can't get them from Condor. So I'm trying to find retailers that have a little bit in stock and order 2Zs, 3Zs.
See, T-Stamp said that Rothko makes something similar. We got the Rothko bags, and they're parachute nylon, not ballistic nylon, and the durability is going to be an issue. They're not going to cut it.
For the adventure bags, and then for the EMT bags, they do have one, but it's a much larger FAC. It's not. It's
like the public access kit bag.
Yeah.
Not the cup. It's significantly larger than this.
Yeah.
And so we're now
2 inches each.
We're now working on. We're prototyping producing this in the United States as well. And so, I really try not to be the sham wow guy of first aid equipment for y'all and to y'all, but we do a lot of business stuff on this side of the camera, and that's part of it. is like building those relationships and going to see our vendors and work with our vendors in order to get y'all the best prices and be able to produce American made products. Like we're passionate about that. I don't like the fact that we have to use Condor stuff on a lot of our products, but if I had to use an overseas produced product, I do like Condor when it comes to that. And so it's kind of like, if I had to, okay, what are our best options here? Condor makes good stuff. It's not made in America, but it's good stuff. But as much stuff as we can make in America, we're going to make in America. And if Condor can't get us the product to fill orders, we'll make it ourselves.
Right.
And that's what we're doing now. And I love the fact, but you are the sham wow of med kits and you kick ass. Well, thank you, Howitzer Bob. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, it actually, you could look at it as a negative and that, well, we can't get the bags to make these kits. That's going to be a problem. I guess we're screwed. Or you could look at it as a positive. This gives us the opportunity to make our own bags here in America, handmade, made in America, guaranteed forever. And then still be able to fulfill those orders, produce those kits. So
it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. We're doing as much as we can while still coming out with new kits.
But wait, there's more.
Right.
If you order now for 4 low payments of $999, you can get the Stomp Mac 8 Adventure Crash Kit. I always tell you, more like the slap chop guy of Rescue Gear. Oh man, Savvy, F you. Savvy, it just occurred to me that you don't have a blue wrench at this channel, but after that comment, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I kind of want to be the Ron Popeil set it and forget it. That would be a great. We need to get one of those and fill it with med kits and just be like, set it and forget it. And you pull the thing and the kit falls out and it flops open and shows all the contents. Yeah. Does it come with a new Hami cookbook? We don't have one of those yet.
No, not yet.
The Flex Seal guy with the chest seal. After a day on the lake, it still floats. That'd be funny. That would actually be funny. Shoot a hole in a boat, slap a chest seal on it, and then go fishing. I mean, right? Billy Mays minus all the coke.
Probably test it. Is Sojourn Gear still making some of your rear packs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. He's one of our 3 subcontractors. He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. I'll tease a new kit for you.
You're gonna
super quick.
Well, we already mentioned it. Just didn't show it.
See this? See this? See the size of this?
Bare hands.
This is the SOB kit, small of the back kit. There are 2 of these that exist in the world. The first one is at your office, and the second one is right here in my hand. And so this is the second prototype of the SOB kit, which is the small of the back kit. It holds everything that the bare minimum holds. It's only, when it's full, it's only this wide, and it's designed to be run on your war belt in the small of the back or your range belt or whatever, but you can on a headrest wherever. And then it has the same setup. It's got an internal organizational pouch in it, just the way we do everything else. Handmade by Sojourn Gear, sold Tactically Taurus says. And I got to be honest with you, every one of y'all, if you get one of these, needs to say thank you to the Patriot Plumber, because the Patriot Plumber is the one who reached out to me and was like, bro, you got to make one of these, because he's been doing some semi-professional shooting, and he's like, all the other kits on the market suck. I know you can do better. And so this is the small of the back kit.
Better.
And as you can see, somebody just asked, what does that say right there? Sojourn. So this is coming. This is launching the 4th of July. So we are actually
possibly a Patreon pre-launch.
No, there's no possible.
Well,
it will pre-launch on Patreon before it launches to the general public.
And we're thinking Father's Day for Patreon.
Zane Stearns, bless you. That's awesome. Man, that is legit. Thank you. And so, like, for a war belt or a gun belt, it's gonna be the bomb, you know. But today, I was wearing a plate carrier for several hours today, and I have a Gen 1 minimum on my plate carrier. That's why I created the minimum, right? Does it also cover plumber's crack? If you mount it low enough, it will.
Somebody said slim kit for EDC much, perhaps something I can throw in the old cargo pants. I'd say a stud kit is probably your best bet with cargo pants.
Well, something else that you could do, or we could do with the slim, because this is the slim right here. This could be stacked a little bit differently so that it would fit in a cargo pocket.
Like in a stud pocket?
Yeah.
Like make it a little bit thicker?
Yeah, so that's an easy win. We should just, we just create another kit, the cargo kit. And it's the same contents, just stack it a little bit differently, and it'll fit in a BDU pocket, no questions asked. So there you go. But yeah, like I said, I had a plate carrier on for several hours today, and still running a Gen 1 minimum on my personal plate carrier. And then I've got on my chest rig, I've got a Gen 2 bare minimum, and on my war belt, I have a Gen 2 bare minimum. Then I've got a bare FAC and a level 2 trauma kit and a stomp bag in my truck. And I realize most people probably aren't rolling around with a stomp bag in their truck, but I am. So
I asked if we had a price yet, and we're still working out like final. We have a price.
It'll be comparable to the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just had my third Olight diamond. I'm kind of over it. Well, man, I don't know. We haven't had those problems with Olight. I've had a problem with an Olight charger, but we
were using the wrong charger on it, right?
Yeah, we have four or five handheld Olights, and then at least as many Olight weapons lights. I think probably more than that Olight weapons lights, and I haven't had an issue with any of them. But I'll tell you, before I started buying Olights, I was a Streamlight guy, and I still am a Streamlight guy for certain applications. Is there a price for the kit yet? The SOB kit will retail approximately for the same amount as the bare minimum. Man, you have totally come so far in these last couple of years. American Patriot, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I see comments regularly that are like, Bear, you've changed. I'm not into you anymore. Hey, man, that's your cup of tea. But I would be ashamed of myself that I haven't changed in the last couple of years.
Yeah, you've changed a lot.
Like my core convictions and my core values are the same, but me, I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be stuck in the same place. Like if
you're meant to grow,
for sure.
Growing in bed.
Right. I don't believe in plateaus. Like you're either going up or you're going down. Right. And so if you're plateaued, you're actually going down. So there should always be a trajectory to your life, and growth is important. Faulty videos. Exactly. So Badger. Exactly. Jason Larimore said, had a situation a couple years ago. I didn't have anything. Guy's leg was severed from a motorcycle accident. I felt like an idiot having to turn my shirt into a tourniquet. Everyone should have a kit. Amen. Amen. You know, also, we're up to 14 lives saved with the bare fact now. So 14 in 18 months.
Mhm.
That's pretty damn impressive. Spoken like a junior Angry Viking therapist. Well, thank you so much, sir. Need to start doing more physical, tactical stuff. My ass is out of shape. Delray Dan. Yeah, amen. You know, I'm going to shoot a video called Military Specification, and it's going to be a knife handy yelly video because there's too many people that are worried about their equipment being mil spec when they are not. And if you are not military specification, your equipment being mil spec does not matter. So,
Amish Sherman and they.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know where exactly, but I see them at Walmart when I go. So they're somewhere.
I feel like we need AVT patches. You know what we need? We need an AVT belt, and you can get stripes on your belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm a 3rd degree AVT white belt right now. Yeah. I'm surplus spec. There you go. Do more burpees, right? God has definitely blessed you with wisdom. I think he also blesses you because you put him first and give him the honor and credit. Keep fighting the good fight. Bless you, American patriot. Well, it's funny. Wisdom. What does it say in Proverbs? And here is how you get wisdom. Get wisdom. It's like, go do. Like, instead of like, where do I need some wisdom. What do I do? No. Get wisdom. How do you get wisdom? Get wisdom. Go do it. Go swing your axe. Go do the things. And also keep your effing nose in his word every day, and you will be amazed at the return on investment. A little bit of time, man. It's what's that Japanese concept of Kaizen? A little bit of improvement every day turns into a massive amount of improvement over a period of time. So
I would believe it.
Read the book, do the things.
Read the
game +5.
Chris Haynes, exactly. Tactical girth. I like that. I'm not fat. I'm just storing calories for the apocalypse. So learn the job by doing the job. Exactly.
Any classes in Virginia or NC in near future?
Not currently planned.
No. We have, what are we thinking about?
Delray Dam, bless you.
We're thinking about the
Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
Potentially the middle of the country, like Kansas area.
Yeah, Central Texas.
Central Texas area.
We've got a Pensacola class,
which will be going up tomorrow.
which will be going up tomorrow. Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola area, anyways.
Now look, y'all, training has its own store. So when you go to buy training, it's going to end up taking you over. We're still going to link it from our platform.
Right.
But
takes you to refuge
it's
training.
going to end up taking you to a new store.
Amen, Jay Morris. Amen. Lake
Western
Havasu.
Washington or Eastern? Probably Western.
No, Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington?
Yeah, it may not even technically be Washington.
You work, scrape, and save. Go to TCCC class and any other classes they teach you. Learn all you can. Amen, Chad. Alex Schnell. Shalom. Don't forget the tithe as well. You know, that's one of the things that we're adamant on. I take 1/10 of my total earnings, not my gross, not my net. And the reason for that is it hurts more on the gross. And that's my personal conviction, is like the net is what's left over after you pay all your bills. And it's like, yeah, but where'd that money come from in the first place? The Father. And so when you start to understand the transference of energy, like if you wanted to say remove the biblical connotations and just get super ultra spiritual about it. It's like it's just energy, right? Like all that money just is a representation of energy. You're trading energy and time, both of which are eternal, right? They can't be created or destroyed. They just exist, right? Money is just liquid work. Exactly. And so it's just energy. And so where did that energy come from? It came from the Father in the first place, right? And if I get to experience blessings because I'm a conduit for him and I allow that energy to pass through me, okay, that's his money. And so I tithe out of my gross, not my net. Like before all of my bills are paid, before I buy, whatever prepper stuff I want to buy, before all of that, I tithe out of my total, not what's left over. And it hurts more. And that's good. I think it's good that it hurts more. At least for me, that's my conviction. First fruits. You inspired me to start this cigar. You're welcome. Come to Bear Camp. We'll lower your life expectancy, but it'll be a lot more fun. But quality over quantity, But yeah, I tithe out of my gross because it's the Father's money anyway. And you look at somebody like Tony Robbins, the secret to living is giving, right? And that guy has hundreds of thousands of detractors, but he's got tens of millions of followers, and he gets it, right? And I don't agree with everything that he says, but the secret to living is giving. Give it away. Just give it away. It's not yours to begin with. You are just a steward of that little bit of energy for a brief moment in time. Give it away. What's up, Weasel?
You need to,
Yeah.
you need
It's
to
really nice out.
keep your eyes on Alex.
I know.
Trying to snatch
It's not
ABT.
cold outside.
I know.
Hey, Alex, hands off my ABT, bro.
Can
Verily,
I,
Bear says unto thee, thou shalt not recruit thine brother. Amen.
Mr. Both sound really good at me.
Not right now, baby. Daddy's giving them time.
Hey, who'd sort? You want to say hi to the people?
Hi, people.
Who do I tithe to?
You. Me. Sit on your lap.
So I tithe the portion to our assembly. I tithe a portion to some overseas missionaries that are self-supporting missionaries. And then I tithe a portion towards, I keep a little bit of it back because every month something comes up. There's always somebody that needs help with something somewhere. And it's nice knowing that you've got money set aside for no other reason than to bless somebody with. And I'm telling you, every month something comes up where somebody needs help with something, somebody I know or somebody I don't know. And it's really rewarding to know that there's a bit of money sitting there specifically for that. Good night, Fo Daddy. So yeah, that's how I tithe.
Hey, man.
Keep my tithe as see a need, fill a need. There you go. And that's what I'm talking about with that portion tactically, Torah, is that when something comes up, because it does, and when you're willing to be used by the Father in that capacity, that knowing that he's going to put something in front of you that you need to address and you have the capability to address, it's a no-brainer. And then oftentimes, like let's say I've got $250 set aside for the month for that. Something comes up and it's $500. I'm like, okay, I'll find another $250 somewhere else to make it happen. So, because at some point, like, I love AR-15s. How many do I need? I feel rewarded with buckets of food. How many do I need? Right. And the impromptu answer is always all of them. Okay. But do you? It's like, it is lawful to do good. Leave the 99 for the one. go help that one person that needs help. So grindstone is where we tithe. Amen. Right. And then I also, the operating costs of grindstone come out of my wallet, the monthly operating costs, and then the monthly giving that comes in, we roll that into the operational account for grindstone so that we can save towards land for Caleb House so we can do the things. So Redneck Tech, we love you back. How many ARs can you eat in a year? That's a good start. That's a big inspiration to me about tithing. Awesome. My problem was I gave everything away all the time. Now I live in a tent in the woods and still looking for a job. It felt good helping others and still does. Well, that's positions of strength, man. You need you to be good so that you can help other people be good. And be good is a relative thing. And I think it's subjective, not objective. What do you need? Make sure you have what you need, not what you want. Make sure you have what you need. And then when you have what you need, then you're good. Then you can help other people. And like I've said before at this channel, the Father has told me explicitly, stop worrying. You will never go without your daily bread. I will always make sure you have your daily bread. Yes, sir. And so I'm going to take that to the bank. If he says, hey, you don't need to worry about this, I will always create opportunities for you to feed, protect, and provide for your family. Cool. Good. That eliminates all of that stress of, well, how are we going to eat all your fingernails? How are we going to pay this bill? The Father, he knows. And again, getting back to super ultra spiritual, people would call that karma. Well, the Bible addresses that too. You reap what you sow. So you don't have to throw yourself under the bus. I agreed with that. Do you buy a lot of books? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I buy and read a lot of books.
Yeah, you do read a lot.
I love it. Well, and I think if you're going to have good output, you have to have good input. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're useless otherwise. Like,
I think it should be.
You're not.
I think it should be a requirement of a good man or a woman to be educated and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean educated by the system. I mean, what I mean by that is teach yourself and learn from other people that know more about the things you want to know than you do. And then be able to articulate an argument for or against the things that you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should be educated and interesting. And that's a good benchmark for a human being,
Mm-hmm. Be careful, baby.
Angela Rose, I buy too many plants. I get that.
I don't know what that's like.
What is that like?
Do
you know anything about that?
Nope. So I'm still planting trees.
Can I have one of these?
Sure.
Thanks. By the way, I have been amazed at how many people don't know how to open one of these when they don't have a bottle opener.
Those are just twist tops.
I'm just saying, like, you can do it with like practically anything.
Yeah. Any flat edge.
Anything.
There's your live stream.
I know, you just.
Oh, I'm lying now.
Is that what happened?
Opened. Any
Hey, what are you doing?
flat edge.
I'm splitting up the
Okay.
potato.
So.
Okay. That's enough.
Wedding ring. Here come the drunkenness comments. I'll let them fly. I don't care. For those that have eyes to see and ears to hear.
Mom, look at the potato.
I know, I see him.
I grew up in a park. You can open a beer any place, right? I was really hoping you would shoot the cap off. Local American, what's up, brother? That was an airsoft pistol, Todd. Exactly. I was demonstrating. Glock, how did you break your extractor, Mr. Bear? Well, for starters, my name is Bear, and I break things. So, yeah, you just need a flat surface and
I just
leverage.
use my lighter.
Yeah, that works.
I'm a pro
Also,
with my lighter.
I'm very prone to using a knife,
Yeah, that would just scare.
but you use the back side of your knife,
Yeah.
just like that. Then you just lift up, and you don't cut yourself. You just hold right up here toward the cap, get the back of the knife underneath the bottle, and then just lift, and the pop just flies right off. What's your perspective on drinking as it relates to the Bible? And here we go. Drinking is okay. Drunkenness is not. And I can find many a chapter that says, hey, especially during feast times, if you desire strong drink, save money for strong drink. Wine and strong drink, go for it. So drunkenness is not okay. Drinking is okay. I am not drunk. So, and also drunkenness means like every day you're getting smashed.
Right.
I don't do that.
Well, I think it's getting to the point that you lose your personal, like, belief, like, because there is a point whenever you are drinking too much that you are more likely to cross a line that you should not otherwise cross.
Yep.
And that's what it's like. That's what it's saying. Don't go there. Don't allow yourself to. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Is it okay if Potato have both food and Sam have both food? Because I'm trying to make it fair for Potato and Sam.
Yeah, you're gonna fill up Potato's food bowls?
No.
She put dog and cat food on both plates.
Okay, yes, yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I was really
right, Okie, that was the first one. Alex Giles, I think I'm going to make another whiskey. Well, there you go.
They always eat each other's food anyways. It's okay.
Right, can't function without it. Drunkenness, right. So, saber-toothed potato. I think I'd be okay with having like a tiger.
I'm a tiger person.
You're a tiger person?
Yeah.
You would be okay with having a tiger?
Yeah.
Like just one or several tigers?
Like 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah, but I would have a cage.
You would have a cage for the tigers?
Yeah, a really big cage.
A really big cage?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm even a parrot person.
You're a parrot person too?
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot of tigers, Louise.
3?
3, yeah. I mean, that's a lot more tigers than I have.
How many tigers do you have?
None yet.
F it, Refuge Training is buying a tiger. This is not what we're spending our profits on. Like, so great news. Good news, bad news game. Good news, we have a tiger. Bad news, we're bankrupt.
We're not really successful until we have a mascot, right?
Tigers attract tornadoes. We can't get tigers. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be here. It'd be at Alex's house. So
yeah, we have plenty of first aid gear.
Yeah.
For all the tigers.
For all the tiger injuries. Somebody the other day was like, hey, do you have sutures? I can't remember who asked me that, but somebody was like, you have sutures, right? I just started belly laughing. I'm like, how many pallets of sutures would you like? Yeah. Buy the new Refuge Tiger wound kit. Also, please send EMTs. I'm bleeding out here. Oh, man. COVID made a lot of drunks, no work, and a lot of free time. Well, see, we're the opposite of that. Again, getting back to what we were talking about earlier, the good stuff, right? Like when you bust your ass all day, I'm totally okay with having a few beers at the end of the day or a glass of whiskey or two at the end of the day when you've busted your ass all day. That's not drunkenness. You wake up first thing in the morning, your feet hit the ground, and you're like, I need a drink.
Well, there's times
That's drunkenness.
there's times that I can be like, oh, I've had a drink like all week long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to drink. Like,
yep.
I don't need it. Because you can get to where you're dependent and you fall back on
For
that.
sure.
And being able to not have a drink is kind of how you determine, like, do I have a problem?
How many times have I done the Nazarite vow?
Yeah.
Because the moment I feel like I need one, I just stop. I will stop for a minimum of 30 days just to prove to myself, not to anybody else, but just to prove to myself, nope, not doing it. And we've had many trainings and many fellowships and I've been around lots of people and had many opportunities during those at least 30 days to have a drink and not done it because I'm not drinking right now. Right. So, but that, I think ultimately that comes back to having compassion towards those that would judge because they don't know the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know the whole story. You know, on the one hand, that's frustrating that somebody would pass a judgment without having the whole story. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, I don't really need to be offended if you're rendering a judgment without having the whole story because you just don't know. You know, you don't know that there's at least 4 months out of the year, every year, that I don't drink at all. Just don't do it. So, yeah. And if I was on here every night, drunk, slurring my words, you know, get off of me, Junebug.
Right, because that's the thing. Like, you can tell when somebody is to that point. Like, when they are drunk. You know
for sure.
Somebody's drunk. Like, okay.
So many live their lives based on the perception of others. Amen.
They do, and it's sad because it's not their opinion.
Tigers, 2 is 1, 2, 1 is none, 2 is 1. Right there, you go. Excuse me. 1 Timothy 5:23. I just happen to have one of these things right here.
I just read that this morning.
We were in 2 Timothy, bro.
Well, I read 1 Timothy before you showed up.
No longer drink only water, but use a little wine for your stomach's sake and your frequent ailments. Okay.
I'll agree. I'll concur.
Tactically Torah. What? Tread on this. Your TQ and shears saved a life today, TJ. Massive rollover down a 40-foot embankment into a creek. That's 15. Tread on this. I need you to please email admin at Barron Dependent with a debrief and let me know where to send replacements. What do you need replaced? They're yours, brother. That is awesome. Praise the Father. Your TQ and shears saved a life today. Hold on. Awesome. Your TQ and shears saved a life today, TJ. Massive rollover down a 40-foot embankment into a creek. Tread on this. Praise the Father. And good for you, man. Yeah. Good for you. gosh, I love when we get feedback like that. That's why we do this. And I'm so glad you knew how to use what you had, man.
Amen. Like,
That is awesome.
that's why we do what we do. It's not to make a quick buck.
What-
It's not to
Was first to come across this gentleman upside down in a creek, massive trauma to both legs, TQ, and the Most High saved the day. Amen. Please email admin@BearIndependent with your story and tell me where we can send you replacements for everything you used. Oh man, it's your fault. I know. Take some credit. No, I will not. You did all the work, man, and the Father blessed it. That is awesome. Well, it is 15 because we're up to 14, so it's 15 lives, man. 15 lives. That is
amazing.
awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Gosh, I love that. I live for this stuff. That's why we do what we do. That's what you were just saying.
That's why we do what we do.
Because it matters. Because there's people who are still alive because we do what we do.
Every kit that we send out is a potential life saved.
Yep.
And we've sent out a lot of kits. We didn't get a total.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Can I have a flashlight?
It's inside on the shelf.
What?
Get Bubba to get
That's
it
a
done
great
for you.
pickup at the end of the day. Amen. That is awesome.
Mhm.
That is absolutely awesome. Oh, see, I'm glad we live streamed tonight.
Yeah,
That
makes
I mean, not that it wasn't worth it before that, but man, that just makes it. Whew. Oh man, praise the Father. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love that.
election fraud, blah blah blah. Heck yes, 15.
See, that's the thing. There's things that matter and things that don't, right?
Amen.
Affect what you can affect.
Change what you can change.
Right.
And don't worry about
You want me to open that?
That you can't.
Here,
No, because it's
I
a
want
twist
to. I want to
off.
show him with the knife, though.
I want to show him my strong hands.
So let's see. Wow,
Rah.
babe, you are a
I'm a
monster.
beast.
You are a monster. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey brother, what's the
You're a
updated
goober.
discount code for the Bear Fat kit?
What's the what?
Well, this isn't a Patreon stream, so you can
email us, or you can just look at the daily brief.
Is Code Brave still alive?
No,
No? Okay.
it was yesterday only.
Local American is a good brother, though. Is there a way to private message on here? I don't think there is.
I don't know.
No. No, there's not.
Oh, Loco, just email me. Email us, admin.
Like, if you email right now, she'll see it and respond to you right now.
Yeah. I'll open my email. Just for you, Loco. Just for you.
So promo code Bear Nation gets you free shipping on everything. Loco, just email admin@BearIndependent right now. She's got her email open.
Got my email open.
She's waiting for you.
Yeah, but it's
She'll give you the Patreon code. Bear Nation freaking rocks. Love being a part of it. Amen. Thank you, Stay Survived. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all y'all are here. I mean, I never intended what we do here to be this big or this powerful. It just has grown legs. And it's almost like a loving and all-powerful creator blesses righteousness. Mouse House, what's up, Mouse? Officially has a gift package that will be sent hopefully tomorrow. Bless you, bro. Bless you, Mouse. Mouse is awesome. Mouse is awesome. There's another contact made at training.
Mhm.
Met ABT for the first
Yeah.
time at training. Met Phelps and Ashley Storms for the first time at training. Met a lot of people for the Bama Buckeye, Garen, Chad. Met a lot of people for the first time at training, right? And it's like, that's how your relationship build, you know?
Mom,
What?
I don't know where it is.
Tread on this. I'm so happy for you. Thank you for doing that.
What do you mean?
Stomps, roots, and shoots. I love it. That was a fun time. A few days ago, we finally got 7 cabs delivered here. That's awesome.
Well, what is this?
5 verse 1. We met at the Tulsa Stop the Bleed. Just another person in the Bear Nation. There is no just another person. 5 verse 1. I met Kurt the Mole at training and Corn Fed. And like, I love meeting the Bear Nation, and that's I was saying this yesterday, I think, on the live stream. If you come to training, please don't be a wallflower, because you can see there's some people who are like hesitant to engage. They're like, well, there's Bear, but I don't want to bother him. Like, please come bother me, like air quote bother me. Like,
Don't like get starstruck.
yeah, I'm just a dude. I'm just a normal person.
Where's this?
Yeah, all the time, right? And I've had people like, hey, can I get a picture? I'm like, hell yeah, you can get a picture. I still think it's weird that people want a picture with me, but absolutely. You know, Corn Fed, right? There he is, right? And so it's like, I love that. I live for that. And it helps keep me fired up to know that there are real people and real good people out there in the Bear Nation. He's just a bear. Loomph knows, Tactically Tor knows. Yeah, he's not that great. So your tent will be a half a mile from everybody else's tent at Sakode.
In the marsh.
In the marsh. Code Mouse is still working. You're exactly the same person. Thank you.
Mom,
I
I'm
appreciate that.
flying.
Oh, Code Mouse does still work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just blinded Phelps with the flashlight. I've had people come up to me in person and they literally go, just standing there looking at me like this.
Hey, no man.
And I'm like, what's up? And they go, oh, you're like this all the time. Yep. I'm like this all the time.
All the time.
Savvy, exactly, right? We probably met at some dive bar in New York City years ago, but we met at TCCC first class. Exactly. Legalized for all, right? Logan Matthias.
Hey,
Bama Buckeye. You so remind me of my old platoon sergeant. Love you, man. Love you back, Jason. Exactly the same in person. I really enjoyed meeting Logan. Logan had a great time meeting Logan. I mean, everybody. Why is there no super chat option? Because this is the little channel.
right.
This is the Blue Collar Press channel. Sarah K, that's awesome. Thank you. Tactically Tora, bless you, brother. Jay Morris, can SLC training please be around the 22nd, 25th of the month, whenever month it happens? I will talk to my director of training about that. Yes. I still recall meeting you with a sheep next to you, cutting it up in the backyard. Yeah. Hashtag person, not persona. So, amen, Chad. So, if you come to training or you come to a grindstone mission or wherever you come to, please don't be afraid to engage with me. Like that's why I go to these. Like, we have instructors to train people. Newsflash, I'm not the guy presenting the 4-hour or the 8-hour class. I'm there. I step in from time to time, but that's not why I'm there. I'm there to engage with y'all. So don't feel like you're stepping on my toes by engaging with me. That's why I'm there. I'm driving 1,000 miles this weekend to go to Atlanta to go engage with y'all. 2 weeks after that, I'll be driving however many hundreds of miles to Indiana to go engage with y'all. So
Yeah.
we played some survival game, and I thought y'all were crazy preppers. Well, you thought right. It's a 12-hour trip to SLC, so it would be great to align with a monthly trip. Roger that.
Good job.
You're not randomly stabbing attendees to show off the TQs. Well, I mean, that happens occasionally, but my business partner, who is a home builder, wants to volunteer on a grindstone mission. Awesome. Get him signed up for the email blast. We are going this week to the facility is called We Are Free, is the name of the nonprofit, and we're going this week to start working up the project details. Hi, Sam. Look at the size of this dog. I mean, I'm just used to him because he's him and we're us. But look at the size of his head.
I know.
Look at him. Massive.
He's my big boy.
Massive. Love this dog.
How many head for that fit in his mouth?
I know. He's awesome. That's earlier somebody was, I don't forget what we were talking about, but I've watched this dog pick up a raccoon, a big raccoon in his mouth, and do this once and just snap its neck and then come trotting over smiling. Hey, Dad, look what I got you. What breed is he? He's half Anatolian, half Pyrenees, and all murder dog. He loves his people and kills everything else, which is why we love him. He's awesome. He is a good pup.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's big, but he's freaking agile too. Like very agile.
He'll run you down.
Oh, for sure. I love when I go rucking and he rucks with me in the woods. And because he'll hang with me, but he'll also patrol out in front of me and circle back and come around behind me. And you can hear him coming through the woods because it's like,
When the time he like snuck up on Phelps at the gazebo.
That was only funny after the fact.
Please relate this story.
It was only funny after the fact.
Yeah, but look, now he's got his head
Yeah.
in your lap.
It was dark, about midnight, and so it was pitch black. And I'm sitting in a folded chair like this, totally silent in the dark. And he crept up behind me with zero sound. And the first I knew he was here was when he stuck his nose up to my ear and was like, and I turned and I thought I was going to die. It was like the second night I was here. So I was still new. And I was like, please tell me you know that I'm not your food.
Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Yeah. He's awesome. Well, a few more minutes, and I think we're going to call it an evening.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Me too. Just got my big order of med gear today. Good stuff, man. Thanks. Thank you, Minion Kevin. That's awesome. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate that. I mean, it is the honor of my life right now to be able to do all the things that we do, the businesses and the ministry, and they're supported by y'all. Like, for real, they are supported by y'all. Shalom, Dirty Roofer. I've run lots of businesses in my life, my own businesses and other people's businesses. I've made lots of money in my life. I've had all the trappings of success. You should see Bear in a suit. You know, I've had Local American, bless you. I've made lots of money. I've done all the fancy things. I've stayed at the best hotels and smoked the best cigars and drank the best whiskey and, you know, literally rubbed elbows with billionaires, and I've done all of that. There's zero fulfillment in it. And I'm just honored that we get to do what we do now with y'all and have a real impact on people's lives, to do things that really matter. It's so fulfilling. And that's your sense of purpose. Your sense of purpose creates endurance for you. It's the staying power. It's the thing that allows you to stay focused and focus the aperture of your mind down on the singularity of what is your purpose. You know, I said recently on a video, the mission statement for Refuge Medical and Refuge Training is to save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom and experiencing the abundance of his provision and blessing. And we live that and we do that, and we're blessed in the doing of it. My personal mission statement is to save the world one person at a time. And the tools that I have in my toolkit to do that are this. We have our online presence, and we have our consultancy, and we have Refuge Medical, and we have Refuge Training, and we have Grindstone Ministries. And so depending on what the application is, I have different tools in my toolkit that I can use, I can put my hand to fulfill my personal mission statement. And that gives you that endurance when you're living your personal mission statement, and you can use your inherent power, that God-given spark of life that you have, to fulfill, to execute on that mission statement. There's nothing better. And so, like, 15, we're at 15 lives. That's freaking badass, right? And this week we're going to have details on the next Grindstone deployment. That's badass. And it's like, you know, I've said many a time, spend your life in a worthy cause. Do the things that matter, because you get one shot. You have one life, and you could let it waste away to nothing. You could use it selfishly. You could fall into all the pitfalls and the trappings of what the world defines as success, or you can do something that means something, and you can spend your life in a worthy cause. And I'm just really, really thankful that I get to spend my life with y'all, and with y'all doing things that matter. So, yeah, it's my cool story, bro. Is there a way to make Grindstone emails priority? I get too much spam. I'm not the person to ask about that. I have no idea. Corn Pop. Corn Pop was a bad dude, you know? Tread on this. Bless you. Bless you. Praise the Father. Train the Trainer course. We are capable of doing a Train the Trainer course, but that's a very specialty course that would require emailing sales@refugetraining.com. The baddest dude. He was. Corn Pop was a bad dude. CD Simon, bless you. Well, and with that, yeah, I think we're going to shut it down. You've got work tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow.
And I got to pee.
And you got to pee. Well, I wouldn't do that on camera. We usually do that off camera. There's some totes over there that work pretty good for me. Bless y'all. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys and girls. We love you guys and girls. Have a great evening. We'll see you in the morning on the main channel for the brief. Then it's off to do the things. Shalom.
No.